Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trade Analysis with a quick market update for today, Tuesday, 27th of February. Today, in terms of economic data, we got the durable good orders quite in the negative. From month over month, -6%. The previous one was -0.3. We were expecting negative, but way lower than expected. And excluding transportation and excluding defense, also quite in the negative. Apart from that number, S&P Case-Shiller Home Price Index and the relative new house price index all pointing towards higher prices. Year over year, 6.1 coming from 5.4. We were expecting higher, 6%, but higher than expected. Month over month, 0.1. Year over year on the price index, 6.6. Quite an affordable home prices. And finally, the big number, consumer confidence, we were expecting 115 and we got 106. Consumer confidence not as bullish and as higher than the previous one. Also, the 110 what got revised from 114.8. So way lower confidence from the consumer side that was expected. And even though the Richmond Fed Services and Dallas Fed Services both came into the negative, I think this number has a lot of people scratching their heads and a lot of market participants saying, okay, if consumer is not as confident and as strong as it was last year, the end of last year and beginning of this year, maybe we are going to see nice corrections to the lower side of the markets, trending lower, alleviating a lot of overbought levels and signals, and also relieving some of the inflation. So I think today it's a step in the right direction, but markets are not willing to move, I think, because tomorrow we got the GDP growth estimate on the quarter over quarter for Q4, and also the most important number of the entire week, PCE and personal income and spending on Thursday. So if you are trading today and thinking, okay, this is a choppy market, remember two things: that patience is king in these markets, and there's always opportunity. It depends on your risk. And in that direction, let me show you my context, my analysis on these markets. As always, we need sometimes to really zoom out a bit. This is a 1 hour. Let me just do it right here. 1 hour time frame chart. This is the manipulation move that I think it's quite important to really understand, but also look at these lows. These lows are what a lot of retailers think about: push, consolidation, and then another push, bull flag. But right in the middle, there's nothing. There's nothing. Even though we have some structure on lower time frames, for example, on the 30-minute, on the 1 hour, we got these inverse that got annihilated again. Look at this. This is just a ranging market. This is a waiting, a holding market. And there's imbalances everywhere that are not holding, but we are at extreme range right now. So either we break, hold, and move higher, or we move lower, reject, and retrace this move that was down here. We have two options, but I think that there's no option today for you to trade after the open. So let me show you my analysis into today. This is what kind of market we are living today right now. And as you can see down here, there's 15-minute fair value gap that I got during the overnight. So yesterday's pullback into the close, and then again a ranging market going lower. We are in the context of this imbalance, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. In my weekly recap, I said, okay, I'm waiting for this market to come to me, because if this was a manipulation move, I have the projection and the golden pocket fib retracement down here. So ideally, we have a move lower and regaining again balance. So perhaps something like this would be ideal. more or less. So I'm waiting for that. But that doesn't mean that I cannot take some scalps in afternoon, in overnight, but the risk has to be there. And as I said during my intro, there's always opportunity. So we got this liquidity taken in the overnight. We are in this fair value gap in the higher time frames, and we left this imbalance on the 5 minute, and at the same time doing the 5 minute fair value gap bullish. So these kind of confluences I like to see, to watch, and perhaps take an entry, cheap entry, or a reclaim of liquidity. So seeing that these pre-market highs were not taken, I was watching this and also this. So these two zones of liquidity, where's my entry? Well, move higher, bounce, consolidation, and then we can take several entries here. It is here or here or here, but the stop, in my case, my setup, I like to trade below the bullish fair value gap. That's what I did. 4 points of risk. 4 as 27, that's a 6-point risk reward of 1.126. Really awesome trade. It's just a scalp, 27 points, but you never know what the market will provide to you. So that was a really big opportunity. I was not expecting this, but look at the open. The best opportunities were into this zone, maybe into late at 4 a.m., at 10 a.m., at 4 a.m. in the morning. So as you can see, I was also watching this kind of pattern that we held. So we imbalanced this 15 inverse, but right at the open, look at all these wicks. Look at all these wicks. So 15 minute, this can go, this can go. And the only thing that it's left here is just this imbalance that keeps holding the Nasdaq down. The ES, it's also quite weak, but look at this choppiness. Right now, look at what we just did. We just took the lows, and let's see the reaction. What kind of reaction? Well, we have to see other markets. Russell is quite strong today. 1.26 during overnight, so small caps are quite hot. But the Magnificent Seven, the big tech companies, Apple is in the red, Microsoft is in the red, Amazon, Google are all in the red. Nvidia is barely flat, but look at this move. So if you are willing to trade into the afternoon, I think patience will be key for your success. So I think in the afternoon, as I was explaining, there's a 5 minute and a 15 minute right there. Let me just put the 15 minute. That's the trade that I took, and into the open, we bounce of that, and right now we are also bouncing. So the 1 minute chart is telling you maybe there's some kind of relief bounce into the afternoon. Right now there's 15 minutes to 1. So as you know, lunchtime from 12 to 2 p.m., there's usually some move, and we are starting to see some kind of bounce here. Let's see if dollar starts to see weakness, a lot of weakness there. Let's see if treasuries continue pushing higher, but treasuries are quite weak. That's bearish for the stock market. Small caps are quite strong today. So if you start seeing some kind of strength into the tech companies coupled with dollar weakness or treasuries strength, I think you might see some opportunities into the afternoon. But the higher time frame, there's a lot of range activity down here, up here. So if you don't feel confident, I trust you, I understand you. There's a couple of levels that were not touched. So for example, this liquidity down here was not touched. Pre-market low was not touched today. And also up here, all these highs coupled with this 15 minute is not touched. So we are ranging, living in both sides imbalances. What this tells you, basically we're chopping around. We are ranging, and there's not enough information for us to just pick a side. That would be gambling. and we don't want to gamble. We want to see the market telling us, price action telling us we are prepared to do the move. And right now, I don't see anything that tells us there's a move happening or something like that. We are here trying to find some kind of support, but the support is so huge that ideally, our best opportunity could be for this market to just fall off and get the trade in this zone down here. Today, that's not happening. So that's when we have to apply patience and discipline to really let the market come to us. And that's my best advice for days like today. And I think that's all from my side. As always, thank you for your time. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel because I upload videos like this one every single day for market forecast, market updates, and market recaps. Seriously, let me tell you again, patience, discipline, risk management are the key for your success. Those are everything in the markets. For your trading career, in order to be successful, you have to master those. If you are working towards that goal, then you are welcome. If you are not, you have a big issue and you have to work on that. Because if not, you more or less are gambling and taking money from the market that will not be sustainable. So my advice, really put ground on your skills, learn those since the beginning. And if you can have challenges like this, there's a lot of content on YouTube explaining good practices, follow them, and you are welcome in this channel. So thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being with me. It's a pleasure to make videos for you to really educate and also entertain sometimes. So thank you for being with me, and let's see if I can manage to have 200 subscribers. Thank you for everything. Stay safe, everyone, and see you tomorrow.